The gentle giants quietly roar and rattle their gum nuts in the autumn wind. Their rattling sounds like gentle rain. I seize a moment on my wander walk this morning to sketch a willow myrtle. The tree is magnanimous. In a world inhabited by tall and stately gum trees, the tree can be easily overlooked. And just like the willow tree, this Australian native is flexible and possesses a tenacious spirit, willing to adapt to different circumstances and environments. And for these reasons, I've developed a deep affection for the tree. Do you have a favorite tree or plant, Wonder Weavers? I'd love you to share with me in the comments below. This week on my Wonder Walk, I found a little seed pod that reminded me of a pumpkin. And this inspired this week's creative adventure. I decided to make a mini basket. I have been asked previously about my baskets, and I'm still playing with my process. I'm always experimenting with different materials I have here at home. So the process isn't perfect, there's always room for improvement, but I enjoy having a play and seeing what I can make. So I hope you enjoy it too, Wonder Weavers. I hope you enjoy the creative adventure. As always, Wonder Weavers, I love hearing from you. Please share with me in the comments below. I'd love to know how your latest projects are going. This week on my Wonder Walk, I came across dried seed pods of the tulip wood tree, an Australian native. The pods look like mini pumpkins, and they've inspired me to create an autumn harvest basket. I'm going to make the basket using cardboard, paper, raffia and beading wire. I first draw a 3 cm in diameter circle on cardboard. This will form the base of the basket. Next, inside of the circle, and using my awl, I punch 13 holes. I then cut out the circle. I'm going to attempt to make a stake and stand or wicker basket. The basket structure is made up of rods. For the rods, I'm going to use beading wire covered with craft paper. I first cut with my jewellery pliers 2 centimetre lengths of copper beading wire, and as you can see the beading wire is really thin. I then bend each one into an L shape and then hook them onto the cardboard. Next, from a sheet of craft paper, I cut thin strips. I glue 3 or 4 of them together. I then cover the beading wire with the paper. Next, on craft paper, I draw 2 more 3 centimetre in diameter circles and then cut them out. I then glue the discs to the top and bottom sides of the basket's base. Next, I weave the walls of the basket. In the past, I've used strips of craft paper for this step, but this time round I thought I would try and weave with raffia. I weave the raffia in and around the rods. Very quickly, the basket's walls take shape. To finish off, I trim the raffia and glue the end down. I then cut a piece of beading wire covered in craft paper, bend it into a U shape, and then I bend the ends of the wire and then hook them to the sides of the basket, and then bend the sides to close the loops. I trim the rods. To finish the basket off, I'll glue 2 rings of twisted craft paper to its base and top. To create the rings, I take 2 strips of craft paper and I wrap one around the other, using small amounts of PVA glue to hold the twists. To go along with my mini pumpkins, I thought I might add some herbs and mushrooms. I first make thyme. I begin by creating the stalk of the herb by covering copper beading wire with brown florist tape. Next, I cut the covered wire into strips around 4 to 5 centimeters in length. Next, I take a strip of dark green Italian crepe paper. The strip is only around 1 centimeter in width. With my hobby knife, I cut leaf-like shapes along the edges of the strip. Add a little bit of glue to the wire and then wrap the dark green strips of paper around it. I then make mini mushrooms. I condition a small amount of clay and then roll small balls and snakes, and then in each ball I create a central depression. And then attach a small snake. And then dust the underside of the mushroom with brown pastel. Once I'm happy, I bake them in the oven for a few minutes and then let them cool. The autumn harvest is in. Thank you for watching, Wonder Weavers. As always, I'm very grateful for your support of my channel. Have a beautiful weekend. Take care, stay well, and don't forget to play. Adios. Ciao. Which soup would you like to make first, Cordelia? Pumpkin or mushroom?